7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara Bazak. So, come to help again the Muslims to leave Islam, like Shia Sayyid Hussain al Musawi has. And I found his, it's a kind of a booklet on the Google search. Through the Google search, Vivek Ramswamy, sorry, Vivek 2024. Is that sorry? Can you please stick to the topic? Welcome, Vivek Ramswamy. I'm just a little bit quite shocked at this. So please bear with me. And I'm going to say a lot because I'm in lots of pain. So before we go to this disaster, what has he written, Sayyid, in his book, Sayyid Hussain al-Musawi. Just the previous live stream was on this is God existence, my search for God and truth and all this. So the reason why I'm searching for some primal energy. Anyways, some good news. The primal energy that maybe you people couldn't understand what I was talking about is could be this dark energy, or maybe what I'm trying to get is to find out if there is a creative force or energy. This primal energy that I called is called dark energy. Could be called dark energy. I was looking for which drives the universe, but can so some I got busy. I haven't completed my notes on this, but can create the universe. So at least I got this, that the dark energy from Closer to Truth YouTube channel, Paul, he speaks to Paul Steinhardt. Hope I pronounced his last name properly. If I didn't, and I think I didn't, so I apologize. The topic was, how does dark energy drive the universe? So this means that, hello Vivek. So this means that dark energy drives the universe, they say, the scientists, some. Or maybe yeah? I don't know how many scientists agree to this or what, but I just found this video and I was watching it and, trying to concentrate and all this, but the main thing, and I was quite overwhelmed. So the reason why, like the primal energy or the creative force energy behind every creation, right? This is what I want to find. So I received some help from, what's his name? But due to my negativity and all this phobic mental illness, we didn't do quite well. I was like, I had to ban him, hide him from my live stream. His name is Houston Euler. And yes, I've done some assumptions. I've made some assumptions. I'm not sure whether what was mentioned was that why don't you go for philosophy, go to this Thaddeus's channel, Reasoned Answers. And so from there, I told him that I don't like that man, Thaddeus. So sorry, Vivek Ramswamy, if you're here for the book, it's going to take some time. I'll just have to finish up with the previous things, the mess up and all this. And from my side, I apologize. I'm in a, can't explain what kind of devilish, demonic thing spiral thing I'm in. were making me abuse and all this. I could see it yesterday, and always have this chronic fatigue. Also, although I wish I didn't. It's not because of my negativity, my mind that that no, I don't have energy. I can't. No. This is chronic fatigue. I don't. Some people will say, "कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना." And then when I say something like, I'm in lots of pain, like, don't worry, you're not the only one. You're not alone. I mean, there are others who are suffering far worse than you. So I was just singing the song to myself. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना, छोड़ो बेकार की बातों को, कहीं बीत न जाए रहना. No energy. Not too much to sing. So other thing is that yeah, God knows what. And I was not supposed to say anything. I was supposed to take everything from God, from people. Sorry, slip of tongue. I don't know why. This happens because I think my mind, some things, obstacles in my way. So but since this year 2000, I started to complain a lot against people and all. छोड़ो बेकार की बातों को. So some people telling me, you're not the only one suffering, so like that, and it really, maybe they're trying to help, but it gets to you. Anyhow, so very negative, moody, mood off, things like that, because of chronic fatigue. So please bear with me. So the reason why I'm looking at the common factor for all, like Anna found the dot in this book, Mr. God, This Is Anna by Finn, that I had in 1988 in Pakistan. I found in Karachi and bought and read. So want to find out if there is this energy, what are atoms, then what is their existence, then the common factor for all, so we can get is existence, the common factor for all which is in existence, and is this existence pure existence, God? And then how does this God's pure, God being pure existence, is there this energy that even creates this dark matter energy? We don't know, even the scientists don't know much about dark energy, a little bit only, that it does. How does dark energy, they may know how dark energy drives the universe. So I was trying to find out whether there's an energy, creative energy, the grounding for all, like one energy in its primal form, which is the creative force or energy, if we may call it energy, behind all this energy. Dark energy also that drives the universe. And is dark energy then, now leave the primal energy, the way I called it. So is this dark energy also the creative force? Scientists don't know much about it. So you can watch this and on the channel, YouTube channel, the name is Closer to Truth, about this with Paul Steinhardt. How does dark energy drive the universe? So interviewing Paul Steinhardt. Sorry, I've forgotten the name of the Closer to Truth, the person's name who created this channel. So this is the one I should have gone to, and I didn't. Instead of going to that Thaddeus, that horrible man who told me to leave his live stream, his channel, and I said it would be quite a pleasure and honor to leave your channel. So, so I guess now I'm coming closer to what is primal energy. What is the creative force or energy behind all this? So I called it primal energy. Okay, now, so as I was looking for like someone brought to my attention also that Hussain al-Musawi, Sayyid Hussain al-Musawi has said something lending our wives about imams saying their hadith, saying that they can lend wives to their neighbors and all this when they're, I don't know, traveling or something. And they showed me um, uh, a Malayan channel, which has uploaded this about what Sayyid Hussain al-Musawi has said. So Google search, I couldn't find the hadiths of the imams which say that you can lend wives, Shia imams, which say that you can lend wives. But what I found here was his book, and I just stopped. I couldn't even read ahead of this. I was like, oh my god, just a while ago. And I've shared this on Facebook, my group, Understanding Shia Islam, also, and other pages and groups. No. This book, sorry, no, this book I've just, so this live stream I've shared with in the rest, in my groups and pages, Facebook pages, and on my profile. So I'll just, it's a like a book. It's a booklet. Oh God. Okay, it's a book, right? jamia.org.za. Why left Shia? This is the book by Sayyid Hussain al-Musawi. Sorry, he has one S, and I've put two S's here. How I pronounce this Hussain. How I write with two S's. Sorry about this. It has only one S. So I apologize for this. Rabiul Sani, 26, 1434, AH, Saturday, March 9, 2030. So the testimony of the author before he was killed. He was killed. No? So, okay, I don't know how he was killed. Sayyid Hussain al-Musawi is not an unfamiliar name among the Shias. He was a great scholar of the Shias who was born in Karbala and studied in Hausa until he got the title Mushtahid. He also had a special position in the sight of Imam Ayatollah Khomeini. So Mushtahid is like a pope, or less than, just a bit less than a pope, you know. He's got a higher than Ayatollahs and all. Mushtahids, I don't know. You can check what Shia Mushtahids, what is their thing, right? So there's just Google search Mushtahid, this word in quotation marks. So what are its, what do you call it, what they do, these Mushtahids, and how they forgive, or how they, what are their, what they exercise in the sight of Imam. Okay, so he also had I'm kind of tongue-tied here, and words are not coming to me because didn't get a proper sleep also. So sorry, I don't mean to get your sympathies or anything like that, but I have to explain why my performance is low and my English words are not flowing. I'm not fluent right now, and I haven't been, but today I could be even worse when reading a book like this. So please bear with me. In the sight of Imam, actually, he also had a special position in the sight of Imam Ayatollah Khomeini. After going through a long spiritual journey, he finally left Shia because is it his book or the writing? I don't know, but okay. So someone's writing about this, and or himself. Okay, let's see. Because he found so many deviations and errors in it. He finally left Shia because he found so many deviations and errors in it. So I wonder if you left Islam altogether. This article was excerpted from his book, Why I Left Shia, translation. His responsibility for Allah and history before he was eventually murdered. So if this is not his book and someone else is writing about his book, I'd like to even get his book. It would be really good to read. But I cannot read much, so thank God I found this article. I was born in Karbala, growing up in an environment of Shia people, and was scared. So I'm going to read out some excerpts here. Some I might skip, some paragraphs and all, or even some, just read out some things from here. What is important for us to know. So he was born in Karbala. He grew up in an environment of Shia people and was cared of by my father, okay, who was a religious person. I studied in a number of schools in the city, excuse me, up until I reached early adolescence. And then my father sent me to Hausa, sort of like an Islamic boarding school in the city of Najaf. It was the main city of knowledge, the place of the famous scholars to study religious knowledge, such as Imam Sayyid, Muhammad Ali, Hussain, Kasif, Kashif al-Khita, I think it is. Kasif. No, I think it's Kashif al-Khita. Okay, no, maybe it's, sorry, because al-Khita's, Kashif al-Khita's book I had bought in Karachi, and I don't have it with me. Anyways, Imam Sayyid Muhammad Ali Hussain Qasif al-Ghadda. He was a notable figure in the city of knowledge. Since then, I started thinking seriously about the issue of knowledge. I studied the madhab of Ahl al-Bayt, but on the other hand, I found myself reproach and attacks against the Ahl al-Bayt. Reproach and attacks against the Ahl al-Bayt. I learned about the issues of Sharia to worship Allah, but in it were nas texts which show kufr against Allah. Oh Allah, what am I studying? Is it possible that all this is the true madhab of Ahl al-Bayt? Indeed, this led to the splitting of a person's personality, because how does he worship Allah while on the other hand he is kufr? He's doing kufr against Allah. How does he follow the sunnah of Rasulullah while on the other hand he attacks him? Really? How can he, we find out what what he's trying to say. How can he be said following the Ahlul Bayt, loving and studying their madhab while he insults and mocks him? How do we do that? I mean, I don't know. Let's find out. Send down your mercy and love, O Allah. If not because of your mercy, I will surely be among those who go astray. So this is his prayer. In fact, among those who lose. I again asked myself, what is the attitude of the notable figures, the imams, and those who are considered as ulamas? What is their stance on this matter? Do they see what I see? Do they learn what I learn? I need someone to complain about all my confusion and pour out all my sadness to. I finally got the guidance and a good idea, i.e., to do a comprehensive study and reassess all the subject materials that I'd received. I read everything I got from the references. Sorry, from the references. But the mutabar or otherwise, I don't know what this means. I read every book that got into my hands. I pondered to review some of the paragraphs and those Nas texts, and I commented based on the ideas that were in my mind. When I finished reading the references that are mutabar, what is mutabar? I got some paper and then kept them. Hopefully, one day Allah will determine a decision for me. I begged Allah for help in explaining this truth. Oh, I beg Allah for help in explaining this truth. There would be a lot of accusation, fitna, and murder attempts that would be met if one exposes the deviations of Shia. I can't believe this. How naive have I been? But I had already considered all those. Yeah. And they did not prevent me from doing it. Very good. What a brave man. Oh, so you can get killed in Shia Islam also? Murder attempts, accusations, fitna. So this is a real mujtahid now, Shia, who is leaving, who has told us that he's left Shia Islam. Now what will the Shia say against me? Right? Let's see, prevent, and even as Shias, he's saying that there'll be a lot of accusations from the Shias, fitna and murder attempts that would be met if one exposes the deviations of Shia. Maybe I didn't tell you in the beginning, and I didn't, that I think I'll be repeating some things much. But they did not prevent me from doing it. Salutations. The people of Shia have killed the father of our leaders, namely Ayatollah Uzma, Imam Sayyid Abul Hassan al-Ashfani. What? Sorry, excuse me. I don't mean to be rude, but you're also getting my reactions to this. I can't believe this. Shias, you can be so bad? Killing the father of our leaders? The people of Shia, the Shia people, the Shias, having killed the father. Okay, who is he? How? A greatest Imam, scholar maybe, of the Shia. After the disappearance of Imams until today, there's no doubt. Acha, he was with him after Imam, just after Imam Mahdi's disappearance, the 12th Imam of the Shias. There's no doubt that he was a great figure of Shia. However, when he was about to straighten out the manhaj, what's the manhaj of Shia, and cleanse the superstitions that are present in it, they slaughtered him, like how they slaughter a goat. Ooh, I didn't know this. Just as they also have assassinated Sayyid Ahmad al-Qasrawi. I don't know him. I don't know this religious scholar, when he declared himself free of the deviations of Shia. Ah, who said we are not killers? We are not terrorists. We just go for Imam Hussain, Mazloom, Bewatan, and even Imam Ali Raza, Ye Mera Maula Raza hai, and wanted to straighten out the manhaj of Shia. Okay, I don't know the meaning of manhaj. This must be a Arabic word. They chopped off the body of Sayyid Ahmad into several parts. And we were crying. Okay. इमाम हुसैन has brought शाह कासम एक गठरी में लाया है शाह कासम के टुकड़े. Imam Hussain has brought in one bag, or like cloth, tied in a cloth, pieces of Shah Qasim, Imam Hassan's son in Karbala. तकसीरत नहीं कोई सैयद दी होया वैरी कुल न ज़माना हज आखिरी रात Musafirandi. Okay, can't recite it. Several parts. There are still many people who suffer the same fate due to their courage in opposing the batil aqidah, batil, the true aqidah, the true faith. Okay, I can translate this. I understand what batil means. The batil aqidah, uh, no, this is the false aqidah, opposing the batil aqidah, the lie. Batil is lie, right? Aqidah, included into the madhab of Shia, and they also want me to suffer the same fate. But it does not frighten me. Suffice it for me to deliver the truth. So as he's alive, he's writing this, right? Advise my brothers, giving warnings to them and turn away from misguidance. If I want, I think I'm going to read the whole book like this. So I don't know how long it will take, and I don't know when I'll stop. If I want the pleasure of the world, the mutta, contract. Oh God, I have something wrong with my stomach now. No, just kidding. Contract. If I want the pleasure of the world, the mutta, let it be heard. Let his voice resound. Contract marriage and humus, a fifth of the property given by the followers of Shia, have been enough to achieve all those as done by others other than myself who have become rich in each of their area. Some of them ride the most expensive cars of the latest model. I never heard of that. But Alhamdulillah, I turned away from those since I recognized the truth. I thought all our ulamas were so simple life. Okay, I don't know. Then I'm very, very naive. My father didn't tell me the truth about all the religious Shia scholars. Seeing the Ahl Sunnah as najis, unclean. Okay, I say najis, but najis, the right word in Arabic. The most widespread belief among us, the followers of Shia, is the prioritization on the Ahlul Bayt. Yes. In the mazhab of Shia, everything is based on love for the Ahlul Bayt, to disown themselves from the layman, namely the Ahlul Sunnah, to disown themselves from the three Khalifas and Aisha bint Abu Bakr for their attitude against the Ahlul Bayt. What's rooted in the mind of every Shia, be it the young or the old, the clever or the ignorant, the male or the female, is that the Sahabas had done injustice against the Ahlul Bayt, right? ए मुसलमानों तुम लोगों की गैरतें कहाँ चली गई? कलमा गो ये तो बता तेरी क्या बात करें. So I'll be reciting some of my Urdu nohas. Shia had done injustices. Sahabas had done injustices against the Ahlul Bayt, shed their blood, made halal their honor. The beliefs instilled by the ulamas and mujtahid of Shia is that their biggest enemy is the Al-Sunnah. This is because the Sunni people are considered najis in the sight of the Shias, to the extent that even if they cleanse 1,000 times, the najis will not vanish. Okay, I didn't know about this, that the Sunnis were najis. I thought the polytheists, Hindus were okay, because Hindus, whoever worships, idol worshippers are najis, and other than Allah, having partners with Allah, even, are najis. Christians are also najis. Almost all the books of Shias that I studied are full of rough languages and are beyond common sense. Various insults, aspersion, and dirty words are scattered in every book. In fact, oftentimes, what's expressed do not have sound logic. Please read Al-Kafi, Najl Balagha, Al-Ittijaj, and Rijal Kishi. It's your own ex-mujtahid. You would say, oh, he's joined the Al-Sunnah, this, that, God knows. But me, I'm here. I haven't joined the Al-Sunnah. Completely against Islam. If we want to explore everything that is said about Ahlul Bayt, the discussion will be extended because no one among them is free from the dirty words. Oh, Imam Hussain did say the son of a bastard. Oh, no, you are a bastard because you are son of a, something like bastard, right? I read the Maktal. Among them is free from, okay, false sentences or contemptible accusations. Many despicable deeds have been attributed to them, yes. A lot of exaggerations against the Sahabas and this and that. Enemies of the Ahlul Bayt. Read this riwayah. Rasulullah did not sleep until he kissed the front part. Front part? Oh, of Fatima's face. Yeah, so we were told from Bachpan se that it's not a, like I was checking, it's in the Sunni hadiths. We were told from childhood. In the majlis, that Prophet Muhammad used to kiss the mouth of Fatima. So it's written like this in Bihar al-Anwar 43/44. Front part of Fatima's face. A very heinous blasphemy. How could Rasulullah the noble those do those illogical things? So he only left Shia Islam. I wonder if he left Islam altogether. Oh God, he's not alive. Otherwise, I would have helped them leave Islam altogether if he could. Through the Quran ayats, breaking of houses, Surah Ashar. Nikah Muta. Oh no, here it comes. Well, Rasulullah said yes to Muta at one time, according to the Sunnis also, and then it was cancelled. Nikah Muta has been practiced in the ugliest forms. No, it is an ugly thing. The women have been humiliated in the worst humiliations. Oh my goodness. Most of them Shias fulfill their lusts in the name of religion behind the curtain that is called Muta. Now look what your Imams say about Muta and Rasul. Let's see. Rasulullah or not? Let's see. I've jumped. They have brought riwayas. They have? Or they were given. That gives motivations. That give motivations to do Muta. Setting and detailing in rewards, as well as punishments on those who do not do it. In fact, those who do not practice Muta are considered kafir, disbelievers. As Sadiq, narrated from As Sadiq, the sixth Imam of the 12 Shias, Imam Jafar Sadiq. Narrated from As Sadiq, he said, indeed, Muta is my religion and the religion of my father. Whoever denies it, it means he is denying our religion and having the aqidah, faith of a religion other than our religion, or belief of a religion other than our religion. Man yahdaruhu al-Faqi 3/366. This is the declaration of kafir on those who reject Muta. To strengthen further this Muta, the name of Rasulullah was even brought in. He's saying that the Imams have brought in Rasulullah's name to strengthen it. No. I'm sure Rasulullah must have done worse things than what he's saying against your imams and these Sheikh Saduq and all this. So, with due respect to him, he's no more. Strengthened further this mata, the name of Rasulullah was even brought in, such as written in Manla Yadurruhu al-Faqi. Okay, I read this. Whoever does muta with a woman, he will be safe from the wrath of Allah, the compeller. Is this, okay, don't know what the Arabic word for compeller is. Oh, your God is the compeller, and there's no compulsion in religion. Whoever does muta 2 times, he shall be gathered together with the people of goodness. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoever does muta 3 times, oh God. Let's see how far I can even go with this. He will be side by side with me in paradise. It is the spirits of these words that drive the ulamas of the city of knowledge, Najaf. The dominion of the imams to do muta with many women, such as the ulama Sayyid Shadr, Barwad, I can't pronounce his, Barwajardi, Shirazi, maybe, Shirazi. Okay, for H they've put Y maybe. It must be your Shirazi. Okay. Kazwani, Sayyid Madani, and many others. Sorry for the mispronunciations. Sayyid Shadr. Okay, check out the riwayah from Sayyid Fadlallah al-Qashani. He narrated in Tafsir Manhaj as-Siddiq, Sadiqeen, from the Prophet. Well, he said, whoever does muta once, his status is like Hussain. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. One who does it 2 times, this Rasulullah said it. One who does it 2 times, his status is like Hassan. And one who does it 3 times, his status is the same as Ali ibn Abu Talib, first Imam. And whoever does muta 4 times, his status is the same as mine, my status. See? Prophet Muhammad's. Indeed, it does not make sense. Say, there was an evil man doing muta once, his status is the same as Hussain. And then muta twice, his status goes up again. That easy? Are the status of Rasulullah and Imams that low? Even if the person doing muta has attained a high status of Imam, is his status the same as the status of Hussain, his brother, his father, and his grandfather? The Imam has muta with the small child. That's Khomeini, they call him Imam, but he's not the true Imam. He should be the representative of the Imam. Imam, okay, they call him, when Imam Khomeini stayed in Iraq, I went back and forth to visit him. I can't believe this. Very hard for me to read. Please bear with me. I studied under him, thus the relationship between myself and him became so close. At one time, he agreed to go to a city in the framework of fulfilling an invitation, namely the city that is located on the western part of Mosul, that could be reached in about half an hour by car. Okay. So he was very close to Khomeini. He asked me to go along with him. Imam Khomeini asked me to go along with him. We were received and honored with an extraordinary honor during our stay with one of the Shia families who lived there. He had pledged allegiance to propagate the creed of Shia in that region. When the visit ended and on our way home on the road, on our return, we passed through Baghdad and Imam Khomeini wished to rest from the tiring journey. Then he instructed so that we head to a resort area where there lived a man from the Iran named Sayyid Sahib. There was a pretty strong friendship between him and Imam. Sayyid Sahib asked us to stay overnight at his place that night, and Imam Khomeini agreed. I know what's coming because I read this part. I skipped all this before coming here. And when the time of Isha came, dinner for us was served. The people attended, kissed Imam's hand, and asked him questions regarding a number of issues, and Imam answered them. When it was time to sleep and the people had already gone home, Imam Khomeini saw a little girl. Her age was around 5 years old. But she was very beautiful. Imam requested from her father. My hand is on my head now. Things allergy. Ugh. Imam requested from her father, Sayyid Sahib. Oh, no. To present, if I can get through this quickly, to present the girl to him so that he could do muta with her. This is disgusting. So the father agreed to it, feeling very pleased. Wait a minute, excuse me. Feeling very, very pleased. So Imam Khomeini slept, and the girl was in his embrace while he heard the cries and screams of the child. The night passed by. When the morning came, we sat down and had breakfast. I finally made it through this. Oh, God. The Imam looked at me and noticed very obvious signs of unpleasantness, or okay, and disagreement on my face. Because how could he do muta with a little girl? Whereas in the house there were girls who are already baligh, adolescent, right? Imam Khomeini asked me, Sayyid Hussain, what is your opinion about doing muta with a small child? I asked him, the most supreme words are your words. What's true is your acts. And you are a mujtahid, Imam. It is not possible for me to opine or say unless it is in accordance with your opinion and words. It needs to be understood that it is not possible for me to oppose your fatwa. Then he said, Sayyid Hussain, indeed the ruling of having muta with a small child is permissible, but only with fondling, kisses, and squeezing with the thighs. Excuse me. Just give me. As for the sexual intercourse, indeed she is not strong enough. Do it. Oh my God. Sick man. Really sick. See also the book of Imam Khomeini entitled Tahrir al-Wasila. Tahrir al-Wasila. 2/241 number 12, which allows muta with babies. I don't they're still suckling. Sorry. Ah, Mutta with married women. So obvious the damages caused by mutta are very huge and complex. Among others are, first, it's violating against the nas of the Sharia for making halal what is made haram by Allah. Hmm? Mutta, Second, the fake riwayas that are diverse, and their attributions to the imams, whereas therein contains vitu, vituperations which would unplease a person who still has an atom of iman in his heart, or maybe decency. Forget this iman, who even has an atom of decency. Oh. Third, the damage inflicted by it, by allowing mutta with a woman who already has a husband. Huh? I can't believe this. I'm reading it today. Uh, in these doing mutta with the woman who already has a husband. How can you do that? In these circumstances, a husband will not feel safe for his wife because of the possibility of later his wife will have nikah mutta with another man. Meaning my mother. But my mother was not allowed to have this. Huh? This is a damage upon a damage. This is worse than zina. Yeah, it's like you're allowing, this is zina. And it's allowed. It's like indecent proposal. This movie. This is a damage upon a damage. Nobody can imagine how the feelings of a husband who finds out that the wife who is under his care has had muta with another man, or can have muta with another man, or has had. Fourth, the fathers out there also feel insecure about their daughters because it is possible that their daughters would be do muta without their permission. Oh. And then suddenly, I thought you have to take your father's permission, and then suddenly get pregnant with God knows who. Papa, don't preach. I'm in trouble deep. Madonna. Now, all this is here. Why would you blame the West? Hmm? Everything is allowed. Zina, fornication, pleasure, muta. Fifth, most people who do muta allow themselves to do nikah muta, but will object if their daughters are wedded by means of muta. Yes, that's what my father would object to. They are aware that the muta is similar to zina, fornication, and adultery. Really? And is an aib, is an aib, shame for them. But they themselves are doing it for other people's, from other people's daughters. Huh? How fair, just you are. Supposing nikah mutta is something that is allowed by the Sharia. Anything is. Why most fathers feel disinclined to allow their daughters or relatives to have nikah mutta? Why, daddy? I mean, but this I really cannot believe. Mutta with a woman who already has a husband. This is downright zina. Sixth, in the mutta marriage, there is no witness, announcement, and consent of the female's guardian. And the spousal inheritance law does not apply, but she is just a contracted wife. The allowance of mutta will open opportunities for young adults to drown in a puddle of sin that it will corrupt the image of religion. Corrupt. This is a corrupted religion, right? So the danger of mutta is very clear from the standpoint of religious, moral, and social life. Thus, mutta is made haram as it contains a lot of dangers. Where is it made haram? Sayyid ji, where are you? Sorry. The claim that prohibition only applies specifically on the day of Khaybar is a claim that is not based on dalil, proof. Besides that, if the prohibition only applies on the day of Khaybar, there must have been an affirmation. Oh, no, the Sayyid really. Okay. Uh, Affirmation from Rasulullah. The meaning of the words that Mutta marriage was forbidden on the day of Khaybar is that its prohibition commenced on the day of Khaybar until the judgment day. As for the words of our ulamas of Shia, they are ridiculing of the nas of the Sharia text. How many people who do mutam except the children and mothers? The women and their brothers, fathers, dot, 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 and other chaos. A woman came to me asking for the incident that befell her. That woman told me that she had nikah muta with an influential personage and ulama, Sayyid Hussain Sadr. Hmm. Oh God. 20 years ago, and she got pregnant. After having enough, that personage divorced her. She swore that she was pregnant from the relationship with Sayyid Sadr because no one else did muta with her except Sayyid Sadr. After her daughter turned into an adult, she became a beautiful lady and ready to be married. But her mother found that the daughter had been pregnant. When inquired about it, she said that she had nikah muta with Sayyid Sadr. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. And her pregnancy was because of the nikah muta. The mother was taken aback and lost control. And I want to faint, but I can't faint. And said, I need to go to sleep. I just woke up. And said that Sayyid Sadr is her father. And then the mother told the story to her daughter. Yeah, I wonder if Surah, oh God, I can't take this. Azab at 52, exchanging of wives, even if they are beautiful, you cannot do. Ah, meant this, exchanging in mutta. No, full-fledged wives meant what God knows what it meant anyways, but it meant, does it mean exchanging wives? Like, you take my wife, I take yours. Because you find, oh, sorry, my stomach. I haven't had proper, wasn't digesting properly today. Very tired. The mother was taken aback. Proper food. Lost control. I can. Sayyid Sadr is her father. And then the mother told the story, excuse me, to her daughter. But isn't he supposed to find out who her mother is? Is flesh and blood in Iran. Such incidents are happening countless times. Exclamation point. Let us refer to the words of Allah, but let them who find not the means for marriage abstain from sexual relations until Allah enriches them from His bounty. Surah Nur, ayat 33, Quran. Whoever is not able to marry in a Shari way because of the lack of provision that he has, let him guard his chastity until Allah gives rest, sustenance to him so that he is able. Supposing mutta is made halal, surely Allah would not have commanded to guard the chastity and wait until the time comes that the affairs of marriage is eased for him. Well, Sayyid, you haven't seen Surah No Riot. If you went down, even prostitution is allowed for those fatayatakum. Oh, so where are you, Sayyid? Marriage is eased for It has been equally known that Islam came to command the virtuous deeds, oh no, and forbids deplorable deeds. Islam came to actualize the welfare of Allah's slaves. No, no. And so that the way of life became well regulated. On the other hand, it cannot be doubted anymore that Mutta will disturb life. Mutta propagates uncountable damages. Indeed, the outbreak of the practices of Mutta will plunge the Ummah into the lending of the private parts. The lending of the private part means a man will give his wife or mother to other men. Unbelievable. Can you see this? Ooh. Well, today I went back to my Noha. Sajjad, Sajjad. Because, Iran, Pakistan war starting, America interfering in it. And America was behind it, I think. One video telling us. And, in Pakistan, Sunni Pakistan, and they say Shia Iran. And then how many they've killed. So I said, okay, let me go back to my religion. For the oppressed, at least cry to Mata. Good to cry. Sajjad, Sajjad. Anyhow, so continuing. What is this happening? It is very unfortunate. Very, extremely. The fatwas about the lending of the private parts are sounded a lot by the ulamas of Shia. This is sickening. I just hate to read this out, but I have to. Such as a Sistani, Sayyid Sistani, Sayyid Sadr, Ash-Shirazi, Athabat, Athabatabai, and Burjardi. Let's call him Burjardi. Burjardi. No, it's pronounced Burjardi. Okay, I think most of them allow their guests to borrow their wives. What? If the guests are interested. I wonder if my friend's friend told me that there's some get together in this which hotel in Karachi. They had a party, and she told me her uncle told her that they're exchanging wives. Mehran Hotel or somewhere in Karachi, where the party took place. Husbands are exchanging their wives to other husbands. Oh my God! And we were like, I was shocked. And my friend Shia, my friend's friend Shia, you see, Rumina Khizalbakhsh. My God. And we were like, what? And now this happening in Karachi? We not to know maybe this Shia happening. And we are all Shias. What happening? What tragedy? Al-Burjardi. Actually, his name is pronounced Al-Burjardi, I think. Most of them allow the guests. I have this here and there right now. I don't know. Most of them allow the guests to borrow their wives. Guests, men. Well, I never heard this in my life from a Shia. The wives, if the guests are interested, and will be lent during the guest stay. This, my dear Pakistani Shias, you not know what in Arabic written, all your books, volume, coffee, read. You are too much Pakistani Shias into Allah, bichare. So many people, you have died, you are extremists coming to kill you. But this religion, you want to give your life. Don't. So I couldn't take it. Allah, no. It will be lent during the guest's stay. It is our duty to give warnings to the general public over the indecent practice, so that they will not accept the fatwas of the personages which allow this immoral and indecent practice. No, no. I'm telling you, if I showed, maybe if Sayyid was alive, I could have shown him, look, Sayyid, Surah Nur, ayat 33. Prostitution is allowed in Islam. Although in the first ayat he gives us, the first part of the ayat, that remain chaste until Allah provides for you and all this. No? Then there's also, if you have fear of fornication, get these girls, if you can't afford them, the full-fledged believing women. Surah Nisa 25, I think. And you can marry married women in certain cases. Surah Nisa 24. It is our duty to, but it's not, yes, it is our duty. It is our duty to leave Islam right now. The matter does not just stop here. It even allows doing sodomy to the women, yes. Someone to show sodomy. So I was told, Sayyid Kashmiri told us, and before that also I was told by my aunt that we Shias don't allow, this, what the Sunnis allow, sodomy to the women, wives. Like in marriage, we're not allowed, the men are not allowed to sodomize their women, wives actually, we call them. They narrated a few riwayas and ascribed them to the imams. I'm not sure if it is only the religious scholars. No, this religion is bad, anyways. Concerning khums. Indeed, khums, 1/5 of the property that comes from the livelihood, which must be paid to the Shias. Sayyids is the Shia Sayyids, I think he means, is something that is being exploited in a manner that is very ugly for the fiqh experts and mujtahids. It becomes the main livelihood, yes, and revenues of the personages and mujtahids, yeah, like the Shia mujtahid, your religious scholars. Okay, that's why he put Shias there, not only Sayyid Shias. Whereas the Nas of the Sharia show that the general public of the Shias are exempted from the obligation of paying 1/5 of the property. I don't know about this, I haven't checked, but he hasn't also provided that Nas of the Sharia. The ruling on paying khums is just mubah, and it is not obligated upon everyone to pay it out. They are allowed to use their property just as they are using the properties or incomes from their works. There has been a competition about the Sayyids and the Mujtahids in obtaining khums. Therefore, they try to lower the percentage of the khums taken from the possessions of the people with the goal that the people would come to in droves to deposit their homes to them. So among them there are those, oh my God, money, money, money. I can't believe this, Shias, you are doing this? There are those who are doing Satan's ways, those Shia, some Shia ulamas, mujtahids, terrible, terrible. I turn to God in repentance. Imam Khomeini is a very rich person from this Homs. Hummus. as perhaps in Arabic proper. While in Iraq, his wealth was in abundance. Ooh, that when he departed for France and lived there, he had savings in the oh yeah, I wondered who was giving him all this money in the form of money in Iraqi dinar. Oh, now I got it. Besides the American dollar. Oh, which were deposited in the banks in Paris with a very high interest. I think Americans made Khomeini. He was an American agent for this to bring this revolution in Iran and all this, and destroy the Middle East. On top of that, indeed, lineage and descendancy is something that can be sold and bought. Ah, whoever wants an honorable lineage that is associated to the Ahlul Bayt, there's no other way but to approach his sister or wife to come to the Sayyids for nikah muta with them, or he pays a sum of money so that in that way he gets an honorable lineage. This is the practice that is not unfamiliar in the city of knowledge, Qum or Najaf. I remembered my honorable friend Ahmad Asafi and Najafi. I knew him after I had obtained the title of Mujtahid. We became very good friends. Sorry, excuse me. We became very good friends despite the big difference in age. He said to me, "My son Hussain, you shall not dirty yourself with khums because it is a haram possession." We engaged in an intensive discussion. We engaged in intensive discussions until I was sure that the khums is a haram possession. Other holy scriptures. But the gravest of all in the deviations of the Shias is the presence of other holy scriptures besides Al Quran, and that they say that the Quran is fake. When reading and examining our references that are muttabar, I found the names of other books claimed by our ulamas as being revealed to Rasulullah, and that those books were specially dedicated to Ali, his cousin and son-in-law, Prophet Muhammad's. Those books are Al Jamia, Sahifa and Nums, Sahifa Al Abitha, Sahifa Zuabah, As-Saif, Sahifa Ali, Al Jufar, Mushaf Fatima, Al Quran. Reading the Mushaf Fatima, I didn't know there was a Mushaf. I heard of it, but I thought it was a secret which Imam Mahdi would bring. Let's see. Who has this Mushaf of Fatima? Regarding the Mushaf Fatima from Ali bin Sayyid and Abu Abdullah Jafar Sadiq, he said, "We possess the Mushaf Fatima. It contains the verse of Kitabullah. It was revealed to Rasulullah and his family and was written personally by Ali with his hand." Now, would you really believe that? Bihar al Anwar. How can you believe in Ali? When I've shown you Prophet Muhammad is false prophet. Quran, through the Quran ayats. Quran is false. And there's hardly any sufficient, there's evidence against Prophet Muhammad being a true prophet in the Quran. Surah Tahrim ayat, Surah Ahzab ayats. If the book was dictated by Rasulullah and written by Ali, why did he hide it from his ummah? Yes. Why not give this? Allah says, "O Messenger, announce the which has been revealed to you from your Lord, and if you do not, then you have not conveyed his message." Surah Ma'idah 67 Quran. Regarding the Quran, our ulamas and mujtahids agreed that the Quran is the only book that has changed among the books that are recognized by the Shias. And Al-Muhaddiths, An-Nuri, At-Tabrisi has compiled all the evidences and proofs of the occurrences, excuse me, of wide-scale alterations in the Quran in his book, which he named the Determiner establishing the occurrence of alterations in the book of God of all gods. فصل الخطاب في إثبات تحريف كتاب ربي الأرباب. In his book, he has compiled 1,000 riwayas, which stated that there has occurred alterations. He compiled the words of the fiqh experts and the ulamas of Shia, who openly stated that the Quran that is in the hands of mankind today has been changed from the original. The true Quran is the Quran that was with Ali. Yes, that was I was told this. This I know, but I'm not sure. Uh, my aunt told me. And the Imams after him until it will be with the Qaim Mahdi al Qaim. Due to that, when facing death, Imam al Khui made a will to us, his students, and Qadr, how do you pronounce this? Qadrs in Hausa. Hold tight to this Al Quran until the appearance of the Quran Fatima. Quran has been changed. Indeed, the most bizarre and surprising thing is that all of these books have been had been handed down from Allah and dedicated to Imam Ali and the Imams after him, but they are all hidden from the Ummah. That's terrible, yes. You should have the true Quran and Mushaf Fatima. All that. If Imam Ali really had those books, what is he hiding them for? And what is now with Imam Mahdi? Why is he hiding it and why is he himself hiding? After wondering and if you're going to say Imam, Ismaili Imam is not hiding, that he has a reason, if Imam Mahdi has a reason to hide. After wondering in a very tiring and painful journey, what should I do? Do I have to remain in the position and office the way it is today and dredge away the abundant treasures from the simple-minded people who do not know anything in the name of khums and contributions in the festivals and then ride on a luxury car and practice nikah, muta with beautiful women? Yeah, definitely. Surah, Surah 33, Ayat 52. Or do I have to leave this pleasure? Yes, leave it. Abstain from the haram deeds and blast out the truth. Against the Quran, I do. Because one who is silent from the truth is a mute Satan. Now, don't go killing us, ex-Muslims. Shias. I know that Abdullah bin Sabah, your ex-Shias, don't kill us. Those who are ex-Shias, even. I know that Abdullah bin Sabah is a Jew who founded the Shia madhab and sects in Islam. He instilled enmity and hatred against them. No, don't. Okay, this I don't agree with. Amongst them, after they were earlier bound by love and Iman, which united their hearts, only the believers' hearts, right? They think to deceive Allah and those who believe. But if they deceive not except themselves, then perceive it not. Surah Baqarah at 9. So, Sayyid has forgotten Surah Mujadila ayat 22 and Surah Tawbah ayat 23. Can't even take your father as ally or love them, be affectionate towards them if they choose disbelief from belief. After I published my book for Allah and then for history, why I left Shia translation, then a fatwa was issued from the city of knowledge, Najaf, about the declaration of kafir of myself, the retraction of all my knowledge-based titles. All the punishments of the Murtad people are imposed on me, and it is forbidden for Shias to read my book, translated and submitted by a mujtahid. You can't. Then there's a justmedia.com, the unjustmedia.com. Maybe I'll find his book there. So I haven't searched properly for this whole the book. This is his book that has been translated. Is it his whole book that has been translated by an unknown, anonymous mujtahid himself? No, no, sorry, mujahid. Sorry, it's not mujtahid. What's wrong? I'm now very tired. I think I need to take a break. Mujahid. But I cannot take a break because then I cannot come later on. After an hour or so. Terrible. You see, this is don't kill, but they can kill and do all sorts of things. Lending of wives. Let me show you this ayat, Surah 33, ayat 52. Now it's in the Quran ayat. What does it mean by tabdila? Like changing your wives, exchanging your wives. So not it is lawful for you to marry women after this and not to exchange them for other wives, for wives, other wives, even if pleases you their beauty, except whom you rightfully possess, and Allah is over all things an observer. Ya Raqib, Ya Raqib, Ya Raqib, Ya Raqib. So this. You see here, it could be exchanging of wives, taking the other man's wife and giving your own wife. And if the mutta thing, some Houston was showing me here that Surah Nisa, what ayat? I've forgotten. Isn't it Surah 24? Or is it 4? Let me see this one also. So, prohibited are the ones who are married of the women, except whom you possess rightfully. Malakat. Malakat. Aimanakum. Malakat. Decree of Allah upon you, and are lawful to you what is beyond that, beyond this also, that you seek with your wealth, desiring to be chaste, sin, not lustful. Okay? So what you benefited of it from them, so you give them their ujurahunna. Ujurahunna. Give to them. Okay? As an obligation. Now, with your wives, permanent, you can't do this, right? It has to be, this part is kind of dodgy. So what you benefited at that time from their private parts, I think, from them, from their private parts, as an obligation, so there is no sin on you concerning what you mutually agree. Of it, whatever sum of money or whatever you agree. And beyond the obligation, indeed, is Allah, all-knowing, so as long as you seek them with your wealth and legal marriage, then say that, right? Maybe. But how can you, every time you gain the pleasure, you benefit? So what you benefited or benefit of it, of their private parts from them, pleasure. So you give them the ujurahunna. What does mean bridal due? Okay, it means bridal due. So whatever this means. But come here and see this clearly that prostitution is allowed in Islam. Surah Nur ayat 33. Shias. Sunnis too. Oh. So, yes. And let those who do not have the means to marry keep themselves chaste until Allah enriches them out of His bounty. Right. But if you can't afford it and you have fear, what are you told in Surah Nisa, ayat 25? Huh? If you can't afford, Allah can't enrich you right now. And because you have this fear of fornication or zina. Oh, no, you have a wife, so that you won't have fear. This is for single men. And whoever is not able to among you afford to marry the free, chaste, believing women. Allah didn't say, I will provide for you. Wait. Allah says, now how He provides for you here is then marry from free, chaste women you cannot afford. Then Allah gives you something you can afford. I thought that, reading that ayat, Surah Nur, ayat 33, that Allah will enrich you of His bounty. Now, this is how He money way, so you can afford these free women, believing women. Now, wait a minute. Whoever is not afford to marry a free, chaste, mahsanati, mu'minati, believing women, yes, then marry from what possessed your right hands. Then famin. Then from, it doesn't say marry. They've put in brackets here. Let's see later on if it comes to marriage. This it would mean then from what possesseth your right hands. You don't marry them, right? Of your slave girls. Fatayatekum. So I thought it was monetary form that is going to enrich you, God, and then you can afford these women, believing women, mahsanati, chaste. So you can use these slave girls, fatayatikum. So this is how Allah has enriched you from His bounty. Remain chaste until Allah enriches you from His bounty, huh? Or until Allah enriches you. So He's given you fatayatakum. And then if they desire not to remain chaste, you can even prostitute them. Surah Nur ayat, which I'm going to go to read the rest of the ayat. For men, so believing women, no, free, no, so your slave girls of the believers. You take the slave girls of the believers, and what they are doing to them, I don't know. Can you believe it? And Allah knows best, because they are even the believers' slave girls. But they are the one. And Allah knows best about your faith. You are from one another. Maybe the believers who have these slave girls, or maybe even the slave girls. You are one from another, so marry them. Okay, yes. So marry these slave girls. فَإِنْ Hunna. Nikah.
فانكحوهن
Fankihu. Yani have fun with them. You know what I mean? This doesn't mean marriage. This is a contract. Sexual intercourse contract. Right? With the permission of their family. Okay? Very good. That's good. Yeah. Not bad. And give them the bridal ujurahunna in a fair manner. They should be chaste. Mahsanatin. Oh, no, no. So these, when I said God knows what these believers must be doing to them, not right. They have to be chaste. Not those who commit immorality and not those who take secret lovers. So you're taking them for fear. Secret lovers are better. I mean, lovers are better than when they are married. Sinner. Sinner.
أحصن
Now, this I don't know, could be marriage. Sinner. But not nikah. They are married, and if they commit adultery, bifahish, an indecent act. It is not adultery. Zina is not there. This is like a indecent act. Undecent? No, sorry. There's no word undecent. Then for them is half of what is on the free chase from of the punishment. Okay, I didn't read it properly, sorry. But the translation, you can read it properly in the translation part. The punishment that for whoever fears committing sin among you, and that you may be patient is better for you. And Allah is of forgiving, most merciful. It's better to be patient. So these fatayatikum should be mahsani, okay? Chaste. That you marry them. Let's see. Yeah, they should be chaste, yeah? They should be chaste. And not those who commit immorality. Maybe because it doesn't say zina here, it says immorality. Or maybe zina, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe. I'm not sure about that. But here, when we come here, right, it says, okay, so now starting here, and let be chaste those who do not find nikahan, sexual intercourse, until contract. Allah enriches them. Do not find marriage or do not find women to marry. Anyhow, Allah enriches them. Huh? Let be chaste those who not do find marriage, nikah, until Allah enriches them from maybe this feminine marriage. Feminine, put in this way, I don't know. Allah enriches them from His bounty. See? Wait. So you now have slave girls. Allah is enriching you from His bounty. You can marry fatayatukum, slave girls. Right? This is, yeah, not monetarily enriches you, but now He's given you slave girls to marry. And they have to be chaste. Okay. Then seek the writing and don't seek for lust. Okay, there. Seek the writing for those whom possess your right hands. Malaikat, malaikat, malaikat. Okay. And then give them the writing if you know in them any good. If you know in them any good. Okay. And give them from the wealth of Allah, which He has given you. And do not compel fatayatikum, your slave girls. Do not compel. If Allah had not put this word compel, then in no circumstances can you prostitute these slave girls. Fatayatikum. And another thing is that if they wish to remain chaste. Two things. So if you keep, Allah only says, do not compel these slave girls into prostitution. Bighai, right? This is the البغاء. Al-Bighai. Bighai. So compel, do not. It says, do not compel. Not that, do not prostitute your slave girls. Compel, force, compel. Do not compel your slave girls to prostitution. Allah should have said, do not prostitute your slave girls. That's it. I wonder if what the Shia say that this other verses would override Nikah until, and the Surah Nisa ayat 24, 25, 25 also. Yes, remain chaste and let the slave girls also be chaste and do not seek them with lust and all that. But here, there are, so many now Quran ayahs have found problems and mistakes in the text. And do not compel your slave girls to prostitution. If they, and there's a more, if, there's another one, if in it, if they desire chastity. That you may seek temporary gain of the life of the world. So now money, Sallu Habib, Sallu Habib. This part of the ayat is saying, do not compel your slave girls into prostitution if they desire chastity, that you may seek temporary gains of the life. But let's take out the word compel. Let's say compel is not used, and very good, Allah. If they desire chastity, if they don't desire chastity, both emphasis. It's only about compulsion of prostitution of the slave girls. This ayat is against. But you can, then there's a contradiction, right? Surah Nisa ayat 25 and this ayat, and this part of that, and there's a contradiction here also. And let be chaste those who do not find means nikahan until means for sexual intercourse. No, okay, let's just put it marriage. Until Allah enriches them, but it's not. From His bounty and those who seek the writing. But here Allah has made a mistake. Why? So you can't only blame the Shias and the Shia ulamas and mujtahids. But then you will say, no, here. No, here it is very important. This is a surah that is obligatory on you. Very important. Do not compel your slave girls. And then Allah stresses upon it more, saying that if they desire chastity. So that means if they don't desire chastity, there would be no compulsion. And then you can prostitute them, get gains, money, not only from spoils of war, but these fatayatikum. This is a surah, right? Allah hasn't put it properly here. There are mistakes in the Quran. Doesn't seem like it's coming from the true Allah. Many other mistakes I found in the Quran also. So coming back to this ayat, this is a surah which we have revealed and made, like the way we read the translations. I had a Shia Quran. Let's see, Shia Quran, right? Shia Quran translation, Surah Nur. Let's see if I can find it like this. So it made its ruling. Oh, I can't find that where the Shia Quran translation is. I don't want this. The light of the heavens and the earth. Huh? No, no. This is Quran.com. I don't want tafsir. I want I can't find it. Okay. Just let it be for now. Okay, it's like, okay. But it's an obligatory. Okay. Doesn't matter. But what it means is verse is clear so that you may take heed. Punishments are coming about zina. Okay. And for female and male fornicators. So I thought, like, if you read it with these, its rulings, obligatory. Sorry, yeah. But this is a surah which is sent down, made it obligatory, not the Quran. The Surah Nur, and revealed therein, in it, verse ayat and clear, so that you may take heed. I thought rulings like they put here and all this for zina, fornication, both fornication and adultery, then why not the punishment for this? It should be written in perfection. Where's the surah? Oh, here. As for the female and male oh, where is it? Surah Nur 33 here. Do not force your slave girls into prostitution. You see, the word compulsion, compelling, sorry, from compulsion, compel. Do not compel is used here. يكرهن
يكرهن
يكرهن compels them, or where's the compel?
تكرهون
تكرهون. So, your slave girls, it should not be like this, compelling. Compulsion should not be there. It should just be, if God doesn't want you to prostitute the slave girls, it should be, do not prostitute your slave girls. The word tukrihun should not be there, compel. Prostitution, if, and even this part shouldn't be there, if they desire chastity. So Sallu Habib, money, yes, you can use them if they desire. If they don't desire chastity, then you're not. Then the prostitution is not in compulsion. Then you prostitute the slave girls with their desire and seek the temporary gains of the life and world. Hayat dunya, right? Very bad. And after their compulsion, Allah is forgiving. Forget forget this merciful, forgiving. Look at this Ghafirun. Why should Allah be forgiving to them? They are compelled. They are under duress. They were compelled. So do not. Before that, Allah cannot be forgiving to someone who's compelled. I say I'm compelled to do this. Please, you know, I was compelled. Even in provocation, the law can be relaxed a bit. The punishment is the law gives a kind of a relaxed punishment for those under provocation, even in murder cases. So this is compulsion. This is like when they were under compulsion and they desired to remain chaste, but they were compelled to prostitute themselves. That's terrible, right? But if they're not compelled, then you this, right? Okay? Hope you get it. So exchanging, and then here, so there are contradictions in the Quran. Like sometimes be chaste, do not do this, but then we have Surah Zabayat telling the Prophet, sorry, 33 it showed, and this is for the Prophet. It is not lawful for you to marry women after this, and and not to exchange them for other wives, even if. So he's exchanging. Let's say even it's not like a lending, but it's an exchange. Okay, he takes the other, he gives his what he divorces his wife, and he takes another wife. You know what Allah is telling him not to do it, and it's no longer allowed for you. And even if it's like pleasing you, their beauty is pleasing you, not because they are miskeen, not because they are orphans. You that you want to help, you want to reach out to those who may be ugly, no one wants to marry, they feel so insecure, or they're left divorced because their husbands do not want them anymore. We don't want you. You're defective, or you're this or that. For goodness sakes, it's telling you, Rasulullah, even if the beauty pleases you, the other wife, other woman, no, exchange them for other wives, even if pleases you their beauty. Except what? Another man's wife? Wait a minute, let me just read it again. I'm going kind of slow here. Not lawful for you, O Muhammad, are any additional women after this, nor is it for you to exchange them for wives. Meaning another man's wife. Could it mean Zainab bin Josh? He started to he's a sick person. Giving Zainab bin Josh, started to realize, oh, she's become very beautiful. You know, like from an ugly duckling to the swan, white swan, very beautiful. Exchange them for wives. Exchange, take other wives in place of them. Okay, it's put like this here. Abul Ala Maududi has put it. Lawful for you to take other wives Okay, as wives, not other people's wives, right? In place of them, your wives. Sometimes I don't know what it is for sure. Even though their beauty might please you. This has two meanings, and we'll have to go to the Sunni footnotes and no, not footnotes, tafsir on this. Terrible, terrible religion, right? And many mistakes and contradictions are found. Could it mean this? Could it mean that? Now you see, your own footnote is saying this has two meanings. On even their beauty might please you. Outer beauty, inner beauty, what beauty? So written so obscure, it's open to interpretations. This kind of Allah, while I'm, is like, what are you doing? Wasting your time? Uh, Mental gymnastics. This is terrible. And reading the tafsirs, what will you get? So let's go back to try and find whether God exists or not, and if we can find the primal energy, right? The which is let's see, to find out if there is a creative force or energy. What was behind? Oh, so what is behind the drive, which is driving the universe, is this dark energy, which science has very little knowledge of about this dark energy. There's not evidence enough for God's existence through science. God says in the Quran, I've given you sufficient. That's like, look, like it is, I'm Allah. Where was it? Surah Qiyamah. One day I'll be able to say it properly, succinctly. So, I do swear by the day of judgment, and I do swear by the self reproaching soul. Do people think we cannot? Prophet Muhammad in Sunni Hadith, like, you're not supposed to swear by your mother, father, because Allah, swear by Allah, right? That's shirk. And Allah Himself, because that's below Allah. So swear with the topmost entity or thing, right? There's a hadith telling you this. Stopping the polytheists from swearing on the fathers and mothers, or something, fathers especially. So how come Allah is swearing underneath His thing, beneath Himself? Self-reproaching soul. We are most. So this is in contradiction about that too. Swearing. Yes, indeed, we are most capable of restoring even their very fingertips. Still, people want to deny what is yet to come. The future, they haven't even seen it. So, Allah should have, okay, so from bottom to even material, please make us demonstrate this. Please demonstrate. He should have demonstrated it, right? In the material realm, how we should explain to scientists also, and how becomes all of you Muslims should be great scientists, asking when is this day of judgment? Well, it's going to come in the future, and when the sight is stunned, and the moon is dimmed. Cry, where is the escape? No refuge before your Lord. On that day, all will end up before your Lord. All will be informed of what they have sent forth and left behind. In fact, people will testify against their own souls. People, yeah, against themselves. What is left now without the soul? There's no body, dead body. The witness will testify to the souls of the people. Shouldn't it be like this? Despite the excuses they come up with, maybe, I don't know, willpower, how will they, the mind will bear witness? Do not rush your tongue trying to memorize the revelation of the Quran. It is certainly upon us to make you memorize and recite it. So once we have recited a revelation, follow its recitation. Allah has broken silence. Then it is surely upon us to make it clear. Bayan, explain, expound. But no, in fact, you love this fleeting world and neglect the hereafter. What is the hereafter? After you die, right? On that day, some faces will be bright, looking at the Lord, and other faces will be gloomy, expecting that a back-breaking calamity. Beware of that day when the soul reaches the collarbones as it leaves. My soul has reached its collarbone, I think, but I'm not dying. And it will be said, is there any healer who can save this life? Yeah, calling, cure me, cure me, cure me. I think I had some karma, bad karma. Maybe I was a bad person, terrible. And the dying person realizes it is their time to depart. Because I wanted to be blessed, no blessing, unblessed, accursed. And then the feet are tied together about the leg. This is what they made me do. On that day, they will be driven to you, your Lord. And this deny neither believed nor prayed. Sallu, Sallah, Sadaqa. But persisted in denial, turned away, then went to their own people, walking boastfully. Woe to you and more woe. Again, woe to you, and even why do you have to keep repeating this? Do people think they will be left without purpose? Neglected. Were they not once a sperm drop emitted? No, no, once we were really nothing, right? Oh God, we were nothing before the sperm. I mean, how do you know we were in the sperm? We were nothing. Was he not a sperm drop ejaculated? Split out sperm, drop of, okay? No, no, before this I was nothing. But anyways, let's go with this now. And then I was a sperm drop. Was he not once a drop, and she even a drop of ejected semen? Then they became a clinging clot. Alaqa, meaning the embryo resembles a leech. Then he developed and perfected their form, embryo, producing from it both sexes, male and female. Is such a creator unable to bring the dead back to life? Is such a being not able to revive the dead? Okay, so you see, yeah. So it's saying, is such a being not able, is such a God not able to revive the dead? Right. some material, uh, yeah, he's able to bring the dead to life through the material, showing us how he's able. And before, when we were, I think we were water, humans were water. Okay, maybe I lose in that argument. I mean, it's not demonstrated properly. Like sometimes you can bring the person back to life, sometimes you can't, right? Only Jesus did demonstrate that we know of in the Quran ayat, from the Quran ayat. Every living thing is made of water. Consider the following Quran verse. Do not the unbelievers see that the heavens and the earth were joined together before we clove them asunder, and we made from water every living being? How can we see this? Wait a minute. So, do not the unbelievers see? Unit of creation as one unit. Hello? Can the believers see that this was, excuse me, can the believers see it? If the believers saw this, we would have big scientists, Muslim scientists today, telling the scientists, atheist scientists, look, I can show you that the heavens and the earth were joined together. Where are you, believers? When the believers can't see it and don't know how they were joined even together, heavens and the earth, who could have explained? Imam Ali in Najul Balagha? Before we close them asunder, we made from water every living being. We made from water every living being. Oh, so I was water. But I don't know. I don't even know what water is. They say it's H2O2 or something like this. Scientists, what is this water? So as a believer, I couldn't see that before when the heavens and the earth were joined together, I couldn't see it. Now, what ayat is this? So maybe take this example. The last one I faltered. Like Allah is telling you, I'm able to do this and that, right? Okay. Materially, like this has happened, and I'm able to, yeah, bring you back to life. Okay. We can see some people coming back to life. Right. Okay. There I could be wrong. The way up my logic. So have those who disbelieve not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joined entity? Now here, better here, easier, that I don't confuse you and myself and go, off trail. Have those who disbelieved not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joined entity? Have you who believed know that the heavens, can you not considered? Okay, you need to consider this. Do not see those who disbelieved. Maybe all this explanation, maybe this stolen ayat from the polytheists, you can't see. Do you not see, right? Maybe like how the Hindus now explain, or It was there. Maybe they had the Greek philosophers and things like that. Do not you see? Do not see those. Do not those who disbelieve see. Yara. What did it mean? Consider.
يرى
Yara means basir or sight or insight, or is this seeing, really seeing or considering? Those who disbelieved that the heavens and the earth were a joined entity. How can we see this? Imams are needed to explain this ayat, right? So how was Prophet Muhammad showing them? Later on, even if the Shia Imams explaining, how could you show that the heavens and the earth were joined? To the believers. We are not shown when I was a believer. So how can the disbelievers of that time know? See, consider, heavens and the earth were joined. Please give us a proper diagram that's demonstrated, and then even, like scientifically, method, what you the call that when you use a whole, make a whole structure and show. Yeah, I think this is a good ayat to show you. Surah 21, Anbiya, I think, ayat 30, not sure. Can you see, can you believers see it and tell the scientists? Yes. Einstein, what the heavens and the earth were a joined entity. Big Bang, dark energy. Considered that the heavens and the earth were a joined entity. They're all joined entity, and then we separated them and made from water every living being. Then will they not believe? So this is not the right. Only thing is I lack eloquence. Should any of them say, I am as God, I am a God as well as he, then person shall reward with hell. I am a God besides him, as well as he. Ooh, what this? And whoever says of them, indeed, I am a God besides them, min dune, then that we will besides him. Oh, meaning with him, I'm a God. What if someone says, with him, I'm also a God? Huh? Please tell me. Am I not your Lord? You all have to say yes. Will you testified for yourselves, against yourselves, or over yourselves? Okay, you testified over your nafs. Oh, wait a minute. So when you go above the nafs soul, what are you? And whoever says of them, indeed, I am a God besides him, or even along with him, it should be said, then that we will recompense hell. No, no. What about I am God with Allah? Ah, what this? And he knows what lies in front of them and behind them, while they do not intercede except for someone who has been approved. They are apprehensive and hence in awe of him. Interesting, Quran has so many mistakes. They do not try to speak ahead of him while they act at his command. So here the ayat, Surah, this ayat also should have been, if any of them should say, I'm a God besides him. So see, what? We are all God. Above the nafs. There's also some problem here coming. And what problem? You see, that did not, it's not to say, if anyone say along with me, I'm God. Ana al-Haq. Oh, Mansur al-Hallaj said it, and he was killed. So we go, am I not your Lord? Very, very bad written. Badly written. Surah Araf, ayat 172, 7th chapter of the Quran. And when was taken your Lord by from the children of Adam from their loins, their descendants, and made them testify over the nafs themselves, anfusihim. I'm getting better here. Over the nafs, okay. So this nafs, acha, over themselves. Am I not your Lord? Birabbikum, your Lord. They said yes. Falah. This is Irani Farsi. Oh, yes. Old Irani Farsi. We have testified. Lest you say on the day of resurrection, indeed we were about this unaware. So we're going above the soul, above everything. Empty yourselves. Empty, empty, empty. I mean, uh, themselves. Nafs is soul. Okay? Now there's nafs amara, nafs mutmaina. Allah says, oh nafs mutmaina, come to my heaven. Enter my heaven. Raziyati wal marziya. Well pleased with me and I will pleased with you. Mutmain. So the nafs becomes mutmain. I don't know about that. Still, I'm stuck. But I think maybe this nafs, there's a higher, which is your Rabb, Rabbika, Lord. Ooh. And Jesus is Lord too. I mean, in Surah Tawbah, with, oh, with Masih ibn Maryam. And Jesus is the Spirit of Allah, right? So beyond the soul is the Spirit. He's Jesus, Spirit of Allah. And then who is Allah? Oh God, that also I have to find out. Oh, Surah Nisa at 171. Oh, people of the scripture, do not commit excess in your religion or say about Allah except the truth. The Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, was but a messenger of Allah and his word, which he directed. And you see, the Arabic kalimat, yeah, word, which he conveyed to Maryam, and a spirit from him, from Allah. So believe in Allah and his message. Okay, a spirit, yeah. So Isa ibn Maryam is the not only the word, but the spirit from Allah, from Him. Mhm. Ilahi, word of Allah, and which He conveyed to Maryam, and a spirit from Him. And His Rabb with Allah. So spirit is higher, right? Spirit is higher.
مريم.
Oh, sorry, excuse me, that was a mistake. You should have for him a son. Is God one? Glory be to Him. That He should have for him a son. Then belongs to Rasulullah. Whoever He gives the milkiyat to him belongs. Glory be to Him. Walad. Can't have a son. Ayat. Allah is one. Can there be a merge? All things were one. I don't know how to. I haven't worked right now. I don't know how. And when taken, Lord. So, spirit is higher than nafs, right? There's a spirit too, which is higher. I don't know because because you see the Quran then has this that we cannot give you. We cannot give you much knowledge of the spirit. That knowledge is with Allah. The Quran, however, doesn't offer a definitive explanation of the spirit, ruh. It merely says in response to the question about the spirit, say the spirit is from the command of my Lord. And this Jesus' spirit is Allah, from Allah. Command, no. And you have not been given knowledge, but a little. Like this, Surah 17, ayat 85. Suggesting the unknowable nature of ruh. So the spirits, oh God, knowledge, this is it now. And they ask you concerning the spirit, not the soul. Here again, they've made a mistake. This is not nafs. This is ruh, ruhi,
الروحي.
right? Say the soul, no, the spirit of is the affair of the Lord, affair, amri, command, affair, and not you have been given of the knowledge, except a little. How can this all-knowing Allah say this to you? So going round and round in circles. Let's find out if God exists or not. And what is this dark matter? This is really confusing. I want to know who Allah is my search, if there is a God or not. So what I suggest, if you are interested, searchers, leave Islam and go to closer to truth. See this dark energy, right? How does dark energy drive the universe? And then maybe slowly, as lay people, we can come to telling the scientist, oh, we found the existence of God. And how does God exist? Who is He? Because He is existence, ever living, right? He's the force behind all, the creative force, maybe even behind dark energy. I don't know. They're still searching because Allah telling you, little knowledge have we given, and why the believers, if any of them should say, I'm a God besides Him, what if you are God with Him? Are the disbelievers not aware? Yeah, this one. Did the unbelievers who do not accept the teaching of the Prophet not realize that the heavens and the earth were one solid mass? Now it says solid mass. Then we tore them apart. From the wording of the text, it appears that at first the whole universe was a single mass of matter. Then it was split into different parts, and the earth and the other heavenly bodies were formed. For more details, please see Surah Hamim in notes 13 to 50. Surah Hamim. Surah Fussilat 13. Oh, now we have this. Hamim. This is a revelation from the most compassionate, most merciful. It is a book whose verses are perfectly explained, detailed. No, it says detailed. A book are detailed, its verses, a Quran in Arabic for people who know. Yalamuna. Who are the people who know? Also this, you see? You are not the people who know, but the people who know. Who are they? Delivering good news and warning, yet most of them turn away, so they do not hear. This is not a book of ideas. This is a book delivering warnings and glad tidings. But most of them do not hear. They say, how can we hear? Oh, yes, hearing the words, phrases, and ayahs. They say our hearts are veiled against what you are calling us to. Okay. Whatever you want, shall we. Say, O Prophet, I'm not only a man like you, but it has been revealed to me, only a man like you. Yes. Revealed to me that your God is only one God, so take the straight way towards Him and seek His forgiveness. And woe to the polytheists. Mushraq. Those who do not pay alms tax are in denial, but those who believe and do good will certainly have a never-ending reward. And them, O Prophet, how can you disbelieve in the one who created the earth in 2 days? Here it says 2 days he created the earth. Oh, 2 periods. Created the earth in 2 periods. Yomaina. I think it means Yom, Il Yom. It means this on this day have we perfected. Okay, I don't know what this two periods mean. And you set up with them rivals. Mhm. You have Surah Takwirayat, Rasul Kareem with him, possessor of power. That is the Lord of the worlds. Rivals that with him, that is the Lord of the worlds. He placed on the earth 4 mountains, standing high, showered his blessings upon it, and ordained all its means of sustenance. Could have done the same for us, like he did for the mountains, ordaining its sustenance. We didn't have to depend on each other. or other people. Then he turned towards the heaven when it was still like smoke, saying to it and to the earth, submit willingly or unwillingly. They both responded, submit willingly. Still like smoke. Dukhan. So Surah Dukhan. So okay, it was smoke. So he formed the heavens into 7 heavens in 2 days. Completed heavens, 7, Sabah. 2 periods. 7 heavens in 2 periods. Yom Maini. 2 periods, and he revealed each heaven. Let's take 2 periods, not 2 days. Then it will contradict in verses. 7 days it took him, or what? And each heaven, it's after it's affair we have ordained, and the heaven, the world with the lamps, Masabiyah, and to guard, that is the decree. So it's not very clear. I don't know what this means. Let me see. To understand these verses well, it would be useful to study the following portions of the ephemeral Quran. Surah Al-Baqarah, ayat 29, Surah Ra'd, ayat 2, Surah Al-Hijr, ayat 16 to 18, Surah Anbiya, and it goes on. So do we have a Muslim scientist here? If they turn away, then say, O Prophet, I warn you of a mighty blast, like the one that befell Ad and Thamud, but it didn't happen to the Makkans, right? You killed them. No mighty blast came there. The messengers had come to them from all angles. Worship none but Allah. They responded, had our Lord willed, He could have easily sent down angels. Indeed, so we totally reject what you have been sent with. As for Ad, they acted arrogantly. Please, does it seem that I'm arrogant person who's trying to, maybe with Houston Euler, I had some ego problem and all this, right? But does it, when like I'm really searching for the truth, I really want to know what Allah is, so I can align with the divine laws, divine love, this, that, not feel guilty, many things like this, right? I'm compelled, oh, I like music, but Allah doesn't want me to listen to music. So align with God, the Almighty, the Supreme. Who is He? We need to give scientists evidence. So is there a, I'm still in, so this means that I've come down to a creative force or energy. And I didn't really know what atoms were until that, that sir told me that these are formats of energies. So the energy, which is dark matter, what is it? This primal energy. And it should not only drive the universe, but we should find out if it has creative force or, creative force in it, this energy, that it created everything. Then if this created everything, this is God. At least now we can say this dark energy could be God, right? I wonder. So what is God existence? Like pure existence, like pure awareness. Like there's a mind, and beyond the mind, but it has no beyond. Like it is everywhere, but all, like you may say that it's like a womb and everything is in it. Everything is in it. This pure awareness is in everything, and everything is in it, and everything is this. So, like that pure existence, you who exist in small parts, right? And what about this existence? Like pure existence. I don't know, it could be crazy, my crazy contemplations and things like that. What is this existence? Common factor for all. The reason why I'm finding common is that I learned from, like, this is what even the mind is going to comment, or from a book, Mr. God, This is Anna by Finn. She found the dot. So, uh, existence being God. So let's see what Mullah Sadra like. Okay, I'm a bit tired, but so thank you all. See you next time. Vivek, Ram Swamiji, thank you. This is very long. I wonder if you're still here. I don't think so. Nangaram, अभी आप आए मालकिन जी मैं आ गया ओके वेलकम नंगाराम तो ये हम पागल हो चुके हैं it's like really so I found another book in London when I was in London the Mirror Didi that's so you know what is the Alif the Mirror Didi and Rashid feels but that was on my religion Sufism the last barrier the Mirror Didi by a Turkish writer book. Let me see. By Hilmi, Ahmad Hilmi. Raji's Journeys with the Mirror Didi. Awakened Dreams. So what they try to find is the truth. I'm also after the truth, but I don't think I've done justice. Like, ooh, gateway timed out. Um, I think it doesn't like Google. No, it doesn't like YouTube. Awakened Raji's with Mirror Didi. Oh, I wanted to show you. So, what is God? What is God? Is God there? हाँ जी नंगाराम जी भाई जी आर हैव यू हर्ड द होल थिंग या तो आप अभी आए हैं मैं आ गया A young man meets his teacher having become tired of seeing those around him carrying out the basics of religious observance or at worst when it is considered dot dot dot. So this is amazon.com. Nangaram ji मुझे तो लगता है कि maybe I didn't search. Maybe I have a lot of karma. I don't know. Search properly, God, or sincerely searching. So to search, like I think, Are we have to become nothing. We have to levitate, like Raji did in his dream. Buddha, humanity, what is the truth? Brahma, huh? Or accepting what is here. I think Jiddu Krishnamurti has taken us properly. But I haven't reached it. Scientifically, oh, numbers, maths. What shall we do? क्या करें नंगाराम भाई? क्या करें? समझ में नहीं आता है. हाँ, एक बात समझ में आई कि leave Islam, leave all these religions. हाँ, but no, wait a minute. The psyche. We are in a religious warfare. No, we are against the religious people. And how do we? It's just like a mental illness. How do we show you that this is a mental illness? तो हमने तो वो क्रिश्चियन को भी चेकआउट कर लिया भाई. बराबर से come properly, closer to truth is better. Look at these his videos there. Also someone else if I find. So look, very good person. He's a very good. He looks like Rashid Field. So what I found here in his, I wanted to say, but I didn't want to bother him. I've already bothered a lot of people, even Master O. So I saw his. What is G? और कोई नंगा राम आप अभी आए हैं? ये क्या है? देर से आए, दुरुस्त है, चलें छोड़े. वेलकम वेलकम भाई साहब. भाई जी. तो वो कहाँ है? The power of thoughts. Hans Wilhelm, the power of thoughts. But no, I had to stop here because where's who created Sanat Satan? So with due respect, faith alone is dangerous. I think it's in this video. And then Christ Spark explained by Hans Wilhelm. Maybe in this video. Like who created? There was a fight and no, there wasn't a fight. God was there, but there seemed to be a conflict that some God, some Satan wanting to destroy creation. So some Satan has emerged from somewhere, wanting to destroy creation. Right? So I haven't looked at all the videos of Hans Wilhelm. When I find that Hans Wilhelm tells us why the Satan was created, because God the creation power, God the creator, the creationist theory, the creationists are these. So what if God was the manifester with light? He manifested, and he didn't create anything, but he just manifested it himself. Then creation comes at a lower level, perhaps. The highest level is manifestation. Mhm. So this darkness, dark energy, and the light came in or something, I don't know. Oh, closer to truth. Thank you so much for this. Really. But I haven't asked him. I just thanked him. You must check this Closer to Truth, the YouTube channel. नंगाराम आपको कुछ समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ? काश खुदा एक लैंग्वेज बना था. God should have made just one language. Why did he make all these different languages? और फिर communication problem. हाँ मुझे पता है. One language, the language of love. Forget all this. I mean, इंसान शायद, maybe I don't understand. Scientists को करने दो जो वो कर रहे हैं. Believers, please stop believing ridiculous things. And it's a mental illness. Sorry, I don't mean to, but I also have a mental illness. शक शोभा आ गए हैं बहुत ज़्यादा. More than that, suspecting people, but what the language with your whole being when you understand something. Immanuel Kant, not only with the mind, math, solving, but when you can you imagine if you understand with your whole being the language of love? What did Paulo Coelho say in The Alchemist? Paulo Coelho. Do you think we need? Yeah, we. No, no. Knowledge is important. Sorry, excuse me. It was the pure language of the world. Yes, the world. Without such love, one's dreams would have no meaning. It is the hand that evokes love and creates a twin soul for every person. Goodreads. It was the pure language of the world. It required no explanation. No explanation. Can you imagine no explanation? Just as the universe needs none as it travels. Oops, I have to. Sorry, excuse me. Hear this. Where am I? What? Um, just as the universe needs none as it travels through endless time, the universe needs none, and the universe travels through endless times, endless time, endless time. What the boy felt at that moment was that he was in the presence. Oh, God. Was he was in the presence of the only woman in his life, and that with no need for words. She recognized the same thing. He was more certain of it than of anything in the world. He had been told by his parents and grandparents that he must fall in love and really know a person before becoming committed. But maybe people who felt the way had never learned the universal language. Because, sorry, just take these breaks, universe pauses. Because when you know that language, it's easy to understand that someone in the world awaits you, whether it's in the middle of the desert or in some great city. And when two such people encounter each other and their eyes meet, the past and the future become unimportant. There is only that moment. Yes, yes. Oh, I was like in the plane, Emirates Airlines. Ooh, my mommy in college, in CS. I was like, oh, what's today? I was getting in for my O levels. But when I joined college, I was again becoming present in the moment. I was in a trance in O levels. And I again coming, so you see, like today, date, I wasn't alert, listless. But now, today, the date, so like, yes, it's today, it's here, now. There's only that moment and the incredible certainty that everything under the sun has been written by one hand only. Oh, this I didn't. No, no, you got that. I found heaven. I found you, and was that poem I wrote for my principal. Mrs. Munira Gulzar. It is the hand that evokes love and creates a twin soul for every person in the world. Without such love, one's dreams would have no meaning. The Alchemist. I wonder if this is the language of the world, pure language of the world. And you see, we go to pure awareness, pure existence. What is all this? Oh, and you know, closer to truth, you were saying the cauldron. It's like it's a pot. So I had a dream that Mummy and I, Mrs. Munira Gulzar, we're in the sky somewhere with a pot, milky or some tea thing, and we're stirring it, stirring it. I'm stirring it, or she's looking, or we're both stirring it. I don't know. It's like a cauldron, he said, closer to truth. In this, you know, the dark energy that drives the universe. What is all this mystery? So let search for the truth. Don't be too sure. Leave these religions. Don't be scared. Okay, I know you're scared because you've been scared by these religions. If you don't believe in God, He will send such rats and all this from the Old Testament. And then God realized, no, I should send my son. Sorry, Judaism, Jews, Christians, oh God, and Muslims. But to say sorry to the Muslims. Okay, Christians might get angry, but to say sorry to the Muslims. Sorry, Muslims, I need to leave this religion, find my truth. I'll be killed. So it's very dangerous. You can't say sorry. Sorry, Muslims. I thought it was that easy, and that safe. But to my very shock, I found out that I could be killed. Even in Shia Islam, I cannot believe like you believe. The heaven and the earth were joined. Please demonstrate and give it to us like the scientists are finding out. Atheist scientists also. Lankaram, आप इतने चुप क्यों हैं? Why are you so quiet? It was the pure language of the world. What is the language of the world? What is pure language? Silence? Love? Or did I get it wrong? There was a language in the world that everyone, language of love. Here's a alchemist. Let's go to this website. I hope I don't compromise. Please don't send me emails. I don't check them. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare. My love is as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have. For both are infinite, yes. Yes, you see, when you give love, it's not like money reducing. You become, it takes a long time. Idea from Hussain, the alchemist. When he looked into her eyes, he learned the most important part of the language that all the world spoke, the language that everyone on earth was capable of understanding. In the heart, it was love. Yeah, this is the quote, this one, from The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Something older than humanity, more ancient than the desert, What the boy felt at that moment was that he was in the presence of the only woman in his life. Well, here it's written like this. Words spoke the language that everyone on earth was capable of understanding in their heart. It was love. Be who God meant you to be, and you will set the world on fire. Excuse me. Okay, I'm losing my voice. Very tired, chronic fatigue. Saint Catherine of Siena offers the thought provoker. Wedding ceremony. What is this? The language of love. Okay, I'll contemplate. Let's see what's next here. So, primal energy, primal cause. We're still searching. Don't kill us. Maybe you'll find something, maybe not. I don't want to be famous. But if I say, I don't know, I can't trust my own, I shouldn't be trusting. I don't know who I am. It's just the ego. Just leave yourself for a moment and the ego, let it melt in emptiness. Feel nothing. Feel your, yeah, don't feed your ego, right? It's material. So scared of the ego. I don't even know if I can recognize it's my ego that I'm behaving well sometimes. What if it's my ego wanting name, fame, and wealth? Yeah, money is very important. So this. अच्छा जी हम चलते हैं नंगाराम जी विवेक Ram Swami ji, thank you for being here. And this is the search goes on, layman. We are here and we will see later what this whole thing is. No copyrights infringement intended. Denon and Doyle Entertainment. DJ.com. I went into website. So I go and then I come back, God knows when. Good to see you, Ananga Ramji, Bhai Ji, again. Vivek Ram Swami, thank you for being here. Vivek says 2024. I don't know really what that means. What's this life and living? Hafiz says all things are not. Maybe that's the best thing. But right now, since we are something, it really hurts. Really hurts to be something. But when I'm nothing, do you think I'll go into nothing? I was nothing before the sperm. Can you believe it? I was no thing. No, nothing. Oh, wow. I wish there was nothing. God had not created anything. Or whatever this is. Terrible. Thank you. Have a beautiful, wonderful day always. God bless you, your family members. Blessings, which I'm deprived of. I think I have a curse on me. Or maybe, I don't know what it is. Maybe the darkness of the world has gotten to me. Okay, thank you so much. See you soon again.